Bop doo bop doo ba doo doo doo. It's some Sonic. Specifically, it's some Knuckles. And today, it's a very special day. Now, we are oh no, I'll wait because you usually have to deal with adverts first, don't you? So I'm just gonna I'm gonna play a little bit of this while you guys you know, start to find out that I'm streaming, but also put up with the adverts that you have to put up with at the beginning of the thing. Don't know if that's something I can sort out or not. Bobba-dum bum bum bum. Bobba-dum bum bum bum. Bum twiddle. Oh, I tell you what. I should tell the oh, I did! Diddle-dee-dee-dee-dum bum twiddle. Now, if anybody is watching this, Spanky is. If anybody other than Spanky... Well, wait a minute. That sounds like I mean not including Spanky. If anyone, including Spanky, is watching this, but I know he is, then, you are probably going, oh, here we go again, because I've tried and failed to do the boss of this level 3 or 4 times now. But, guess what? Ooh, hi, Kidjerks. Oh, I can never say it. Kidjerkage Spies. Bum Twiddle. Hi, Kairu. Hi, Spanky. So... this is not simply going to be a stream of me failing to do... Will you do a spin dash, please, Knuckles? He won't duck. I guess you can't duck in the oil? That's flipping weird. Alright, fine. This is not simply going to be me failing to do this boss again. Because this is a special day. This is a special day. That's... oh, you can't duck in oil, as we established the other day. Oil is terrible for ducks. We know this. We know this very well. We also can't get back up there. What am I going to do? Can't get through there. Oh, see, Spanky, we're on the same page there. Right, here's what I'm trying to say. This is the words I'm trying to say. Oh, what were they? I can't remember now. What was I trying to say? Yes! Sorry, that was a bit clippy because of my microphone. Sorry. Over the last few... where am I supposed to go? Oh... over the last few days, Abby and I... well, over the last few weeks, Abby and I have been working on our comic Imaginary Gumbo Issue 1. Last night, it was stitched together and sent off to the printers. Now, that doesn't mean it's finished. I'm actually going to be working on a couple of changes tomorrow. Oh, I just remembered I should be doing them tonight. Oh, okay. Well, we're only streaming for a little bit anyway, because Amelian's doing a stream in a few minutes, and you should all go and watch that, because tomorrow... in celebration of the fact that we... well, wait there, Kairu, just wait. In celebration of the fact that we have finished and Abby has tomorrow off work, we're going to be doing some streaming tomorrow. Now, it's not going to be like a full day of streaming. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning and... hey! So, you know, there's other stuff we're doing, but we think we're going to be streaming tomorrow at least once for a while and probably more than once. Who knows? So, tonight is not a big stream, but... Abby...
just a hello, isn't it?
It's just a hello! It's just a statement of intent. But Abby is going to be doing the play... oh! The playing.
There.
I know. So here she is. Let me put the mic on her.
Me?
Yeah.
Why don't you keep the mic? And I
actually, yeah, because it's kind of on that side of the headphones. Oh, wait, we just turn it around.
Hello.
Hello! Kaiser K. Spieser. Kaiser K. Spieser. Kaiser K. Spieser. What happens to the G? Is that just a thing to do with the language it's in? Hello, Rogue to Form.
Tomato.
Oh good, I have a meet-up tomorrow, so I'll have to leave at 10:30 or 11:30 your time. I forget which it is. Not to worry, Kairu, as so will we. But that is bedtime, unless you mean in the morning, in which case that is haven't started yet time.
Awesome!
The G is like in fake yogurt? Well, I've never heard of that. Hello, Rogue. Love your work. Oh, thank you. Love from Norway. Hey, hello, Norway. How you doing? What was the thing you said where you were like, Abby, where you were like, oh,
I was responding to that, I think.
Oh, you were saying Norway?
Yes.
It's a nicer place. And,
it's a nicer place?
oh, shut up your face. I'm trying to talk to them. Yeah, it's a nice place that I've never been to, but I keep being invited there because they have a convention, and I believe, is that the one that Brent keeps going to and saying it's good and nice, and I like it. Because if it is, then I would like to go there one day, but unfortunately they would have to, you know, pay for me to go there, which is not reasonable for me to ask them to do, really. Because who am I? Maybe if I was doing a kind of double act with Brent, perhaps we'll sort that out. Anyway, yeah, yeah, we only say yogurt here. If you ever hear an English person saying yogurt, that's because they've been on the internet and they've listened to American people talk. I was listening. There was a video I was watching yesterday, which was entirely narrated by an English guy, but he never once said a T. All of his T's were D's, and it was strange because there's a lot of words where we do that. Like just then, I kind of glottal stopped the T at the end of got. Sorry, at the end of lost. There's a lot of words. I said there's a lot of words, but he would go, "There's a lot of words." And he and also that's not a very good example because I would say that sometimes. But so he was saying, let me try and think of literally. He would say, and we do not say that. That is not a thing that you say in England. I don't think there's any regional variation of English where you say literally. It's just when you've listened to a lot of Americans talk and you want to talk like them. And then so I was sort of fixating on this, and then he started saying leisure instead of leisure, which is how we pronounce the word. And it was very strange. It was just like an English guy. I don't quite know why he was saying everything the American way. Honestly, it's a very strange thing. I don't mind. I watched the whole video. It didn't wind me up that much, but but it did lead to a couple of confusions, because obviously when you've got all different accents and dialects and so on, right, have their own quirks, and all of them have positives and negatives to them. Or should I say positives and negatives. So, for instance, in all of our ways of saying things, there'll be words which can get confused because of our pronunciation of them being the same. I'm struggling to think of any examples right now, but in both American accents and English accents and so on, you'll get two words pronounced the same way in that accent that the other one doesn't pronounce the same way. And so, if you were arguing in favour of either of them, you might reach for those words and say, well, at least in our accent you can tell the difference between this word and this word. But there'll be another example where you can't. This guy, by saying all of his T's as D's, he said several words that when you pronounce the T's as D's are a different word altogether. And it was a very strange thing. I guess I'll have to just watch the video again, and should have written down the examples, really. Dee-dee-dee. This is Abby playing now, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Horror.
The lies.
Yeah, there you go, Spanky. That's a perfect example, yes. Yes, when you pronounce the word horror as whore, then confusion can be had.
I'm quiet because I'm concentrating.
And so, if you were trying to be all British... I nearly said nationalist, I don't mean that. If you were trying to be all... I nearly said Britain first, I don't mean that, but you know what I mean?
No.
You might argue that, you know, we've got the best accent because you can tell the difference between those two words. But there are plenty of other things where we say two words that sound exactly the same as each other. And I don't know, I guess I think there's something a little bit weird in almost inventing your own accent quirk between the two that means you mix up all sorts of other words. Anyway, never mind. Never mind. Fiddle-daddle-deedle-daddle-doo.
Oh, it's mean that it does that.
Well, that's one way of putting it, Kairu. It's not an inability to say it. It's just that it's a different accent. I mean, for example, if I was going to be talking like a cartoon farmer, which is from the... I don't know where that voice comes from. It's a sort of West Country down in the corner of the bottom left, around the sort of Devon area. I'm not doing the accent right. I can't do it, but... Anyway, down there, they have erotic R. Or erotic R. I don't know. They have it in Ireland as well. You know, there's various places where you have erotic or erotic R. R-H-O-T-I-C, erotic. It's the American... well, not the American, but that's an example of it, the way they say their R's. That voice sounds so familiar. That voice sounds so familiar. What was I watching lately that had that kind of guy in it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I mean, I think there's a couple in Everyone's Got the Rapture. It might have been that. Also, what they won't tell you in America, because they don't know, is that over here, this sort of voice is a cartoon farmer voice, or at least when I was growing up. I don't see it so much anymore. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we don't really pay attention to farmers anymore. But it used to be that was the voice for farmers. OR, they used to say. I'd like to play ye the OR farmer song someday. It's the time of the year to be muck spreading. The ground's good and clear, ready for muck spreading. I've got this on vinyl. Oh, I love chucking that muck about. Muck spreading. Da-da-dum-dum-dum. O-R, O-R, O-R. Do-do-do-do-do. O-R, O-R, O-R. Do-do-do-do-do. O-R, O-R, O-R. Muck spreading.
Far away.
This is a song about spraying animal poo. Very good children's song there. But anyway, so that's a farmer voice, but no one expects Americans to know about the layout of the United Kingdom, of course, but you have there are certain areas around there where they have harbours and ports, and imagine what might happen if people from that sort of area were to get on some boats, and they might start to realise that actually might be a little bit more worth their while, not so much hanging out with the Navy, so much as taking over their own boat and setting off on their own voyages. Arr, 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 arr. And yeah, it's something. You see how hard this boss is.
What?
See how hard it is.
But I've done this boss before.
Yeah, but Knuckles has got, I don't know, he's a bit worse. Anyway, yeah. So no, yes. Yeah, a lot of Americans don't realise that the pirate voice is actually just one of the regional accents of the UK. I don't know why that region is the one that we've decided is where pirates come from, you know? Cairo says, you gotta not panic. You can be in the oil and be okay, but don't get greedy and don't get crushed and always be under your rings if you get hit. Oh, nice! Okay, now you gotta avoid the dots as well as you can. That's it, you've got a ring. Okay, now wait for the snake to come up. There he is. Okay, and wait for this snake to come up and be ready to jump across. Jump across, jump across, jump across, jump across. Be as far away as possible. Oh, okay, get the ring. It just means if you're as far away as possible, you've got time to avoid that a bit more. Get the ring, get the ring. Biff that. This is the hardest bit. It's so hard. It takes you away from your ring. Yeah. It's so hard. Well, I mean, pirates from that period, from that region might have sounded like that. It's all entirely where they come from, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's so hard. But I wonder why... I'm trying to think, like, what made Americans know? Yeah, this is what I'm wondering about. Like the origin of the ninjas. Have you guys heard the origin of the ninjas? Anyone who hasn't, I'm just going to tell you this, right? Kabuki theatre. So, Kabuki theatre is a fascinating thing to learn about. And this is going to sound weird, but the best place for you to go and hear about it is on a podcast called Wizard and the Bruisers episode about Power Rangers. Because it turns out that everything in Power Rangers is like a play on Kabuki theatre, where years ago, probably centuries ago, I don't know how old it is, but I'm guessing centuries ago, they Damn it.
Sorry.
It's alright, you got a ring. They used to have these... Oh! It just crushes you under the thing.
Oh, Spanky.
They used to have these, stock characters? Or like...
No!
What the hell
Sorry, I
was
thought I'd
that?
More rings.
Stock character traits?
That was like...
Where, so like certain a character with certain personality traits would always be dressed in red. A character with certain personality traits would always be dressed in blue. Or if not personality traits, then role in the thing. And it's a little bit like, you know, what's it called? Commedia dell'arte or whatever, where everyone knew the characters. And so people would like a play would be going on, a new play. Get out from under it. Okay, now it's time for the spike thing. Oh no, it's not. And a guy would show up, and like nobody would know what role he was supposed to play, and he would be mysterious. Then he would take his coat off, and he'd be wearing red, and everyone would go, oh, "It's that guy!" You know what I mean? Like, or it's the guy who's going to be playing this role in the plot. Get it, get it, get it! Oh, it's gone. See how hard it is. So, the Power Rangers are just continuing that tradition. Isn't that interesting? But here's another thing that used to go on: the stagehands, when they wanted to. Change the set, do like behind the scenes stuff. I know, it's ridiculous. Exactly, Kyrie. When they wanted to change the set about, do behind the scenes stuff, take tables on and off, that sort of stuff, then the guys who did that would be dressed from head to toe in black because the scenery was black. You know, they had a black background. So basically, it was like when you see people come on with puppets and they wear all black. Hi, Emilian. Oh, don't worry, we're stopping in a minute so you can do your stream. They would have all black, and that's how they, you know, they would just signal to you that, yeah, we know you can see us, but ignore us, like when puppeteers do it. There you go. So, right? Legend goes that there was, you know, one play where this happened, and I don't know if that's necessarily true. Did you know that... have you ever thought about how amazing it must have been the first time the audience was actually watching the film, the old black and white film, where the woman said the line, "Is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me?" Can you imagine the shock and awe that that line must have originally created in his audience, and how much they must have laughed at it? They must have just been unable to believe what was going on. Well, turns out it wasn't real. No film has that line in it. It has always been a reported line that people sort of offhandedly remembered being in something, and it never was. Isn't that disappointing? Anyway, so one play comes along, so goes the story. Who knows?
Oh.
And in it, there are ninjas, and everyone's wondering, where's the ninja hiding? They are a master of disguise. And suddenly, the backdrop guys start doing ninja fighting. Can you imagine? What an amazing moment that must have been in theatre. What an incredible special effect that... Because everyone knows what that means. It's not to be taken literally that ninjas like look like that. It's that in this play, the guys you least expect... It's like an incredible meta moment where it's the guys the audience least expect. Ah!
No,
See how hard it is.
Oh, Knuckles is rubbish.
Yeah.
His jump is so bad.
Yeah. So, there you go. Now, I don't know if that is the same as "Is there a gun in your pocket, or you just pleased to see me?" and it didn't actually happen, but what a great story. Apparently, that is where we got that idea from, that ninjas dressed like that. It came from that production. Think you have the right idea. Smash the eyeball of the eye stalks first, removes the bullets. Oh. Mind you, there's having the right idea and there's being able to pull it off. Why not? Do you know what? Actually, no. It's 9 PM. Emilian's having her stream now, and we've kind of stolen audience away from her. So, everyone, you are commanded to go and watch Emilian's stream. We're going to be.
It's going to be short, didn't we?
Yeah, we're going to be going and streaming tomorrow. Who knows what? I think there'll be some Sonic. I think there'll be some Rapture. There might be some Yakuza. Let's see. Cool. There you go. There you go. Kairos saw what you were doing. Was it deliberate?
Yeah. But
there you are. She's got it.
I just wasn't very good at it. That's all.
But Abby remembers it from the lava reef zone, right?
Maybe.
They wiggle up, and then the hand comes down.
I don't remember.
Well, you do, because you just did it. Anyway, high road to form. No more stream. Go and watch Emilian Mode Music instead. I don't know what she's doing, but she's nice.
She's awesome.
I'm going to host her, so you can just stay here and watch it. I think that combines the chats. It's a composite boss.
Tomorrow, yes.
Oh yes, tomorrow. Oh yes, tomorrow. Abby's got.
A bit of all sorts of things.
Oh, we're going to do all sorts. Abby has the day off tomorrow for the first time in a long time. Doesn't have to sit here drawing Imaginary Gumbo, our comic, because it is drawn.
It's done!
It's done.
Finished
You guys are going to see it really soon,
Aww.
and we're going to be presenting it at the Thought Bubble Convention in Leeds on the 23rd and 24th of this month. That's in 2 weeks, so if you happen to be able to be in the north of England that weekend, come and see us. We're in Leeds. We have a new comic. After that, you'll be able to buy it from our website, or wait for us to eventually gradually put it up on the internet for you.
No, we're going to be doing streams at several points during the day, I would imagine.
Yes, there might be a few different streams. You won't see them all. Sorry about that. Dave, you're more than welcome to join us for Crappy Games, says Emilian. Alright, fair enough. Bye! I'm going to host her in a minute, but I have to go over to the computer to do that, so bye. Oh, wait, that's wrong. How do I stop broadcasting? Okay, so I'm gonna stop broadcasting, and then we're gonna switch over to Emilian. Bye.